The next topic of discussion is changing Cartesian coordinate to polar coordinates. In the previous classes or lectures of multiple integral or multivariable calculus dealing for the integration or dealing with integration, we have discussed about the concept of double integral and how the interpretation is done for the particular strip, whether the limits are given in the form of variable or the limits are given in the form of constants, right? So the first coordinate system was discussed in which the variables are Cartesian in the nature and those are expressed in the form of x and y. The other coordinate system is nothing but polar coordinate system, wherein we transform the variable x and y in the form of r and theta. X is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. So accordingly, we will be having down the simplification for that and getting the answer. But now there are certain examples wherein it is very difficult for us to go with the Cartesian coordinate system. It is advisable in that case that to change the Cartesian coordinate system into the polar. Earlier we have dealt independent problems or examples wherein we have to solve them with the help of vertical strip or the horizontal strip, and in the other case the radial strip is drawn once the region is identified, and accordingly we try to get the limits of integration. Once the limits of integration are generated or obtained, we can easily simplify and get the answer. So accordingly, now we will be discussing about certain those specific examples which are not directly solvable with the help of the Cartesian coordinate system, but we need to transform them or we need to change them to the polar coordinates. So in several problems, the evaluation of double integral becomes easier with the change of Cartesian coordinates to the polar coordinates. That is, variables x and y are converted to polar coordinates r and theta. By using the transformation, x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, so that x square plus y square is equal to r square. In doing so, value for dx dy changes to not only dr d theta, but a certain factor r is multiplied. So what is the value of dx dy? Value of dx dy is converted to r dr d theta. What is this r? This r is particularly the Jacobian of transformation. This is the point to be remembered. It can be a question can be generated that what is the transformation or what is the value for Jacobian of transformation responsible to convert the Cartesian coordinate system to polar coordinate system. So here for transformation, the formula becomes double integral over r f of xy dx dy. This is f of xy dx dy as double integral over r dash. The region is also changed, right? The whatever is the region in the Cartesian coordinate system, that is now transformed to the polar. So the region is denoted by r dash. F of r cos theta, r sin theta. This is the determinant of j dr d theta. Determinant of j means it is r, which is called as Jacobian of transformation. So for the transformation, the formula becomes double integral over r f of xy dx dy as double integral over r dash f of r cos theta comma r sin theta determinant j into dr d theta. This is what actually the determinant j is nothing but r, where determinant j is Jacobian of xy with respect to r and theta, whose value comes out to be r, known as Jacobian of transformation from Cartesian to polar coordinate. So directly x and y is not converted to r and theta. It is with respect to the Jacobian of transformation, and value of that Jacobian of transformation is r. So now very easily we will be transforming or converting our given problem to the polar coordinate. How to identify? It will be mentioned in the question that changing into polar coordinates, evaluate or simplify. So not to worry, whenever nothing is mentioned, we apply our philosophy. if the variables appear in the form of x and y, we apply our philosophy if the variables appear in r and theta. So accordingly, we will be having down the simplification and getting down the answer. In this particular examples, it will be mentioned that kindly change it into polar and evaluate. The question will be changing into polar, evaluate. So and so given question. So by default, x will be substituted as r cos theta, y will be substituted as r sin theta, so that x square plus y square becomes r square, dx dy becomes r dr d theta. Accordingly, we determine the limits for r, we determine the limits for theta, simplify. Now you are aware of the background, how the polar coordinates are to be evaluated, how the double integral in regard to polar coordinates is evaluated. Initially, we have the limits for r in terms of theta, integrate first with respect to r and then with respect to theta. That is what the simplification or the answer is. And this is how we try to simplify and get the answer. So this is how we will be now moving or switching over to the problem solving. The very first example is evaluate by changing into polar coordinates. The limits of the question is, or the limits are integral 0 to a, integral y to a, x square dy dx upon x square plus y square to the power 3 by 2. So the given problem appears in the Cartesian coordinate system. Now to convert it into polar, I know the substitution, but unless and until I am not aware of the region, I cannot determine the radial strip and get the limits for r as well as theta. So from the given data or from the given information, I need to first determine the region. And from the beginning itself, I am insisting on how to draw the rough sketch for the given region. Once that is done, you can easily get the strip to be drawn, and using that particular radial strip, the limits can be easily obtained. Once that is done, integration is not a big deal. First we integrate with respect to r and then we integrate with respect to theta. Now my question is, these are the limits for the given problem. Don't look at the integrand, just concentrate on the limit. One of the limit is 0 to a, another limit is y to a. Means one of the pair of limit is constant, other pair of limit is variable. If both the pair of limits are constant, not to worry, the region will be bounded appropriately and the strip can be drawn. But in this case, these limits appear in variable y, means they are representing what? They are representing limits for x, and obviously the other pair which is left constant, they are appearing in the form of y. So these are the limits which appear in the form of or for the variable y. Now, so ultimately what I have, the region is bounded by the curve or lines, because limits are x is equal to y to a and y is equal to 0 to a. Now my job is to draw the region. Now x is equal to a, I draw the Cartesian coordinate system. Don't look at this particular figure. How it is generated, I am telling you now. X is moving from y to a. X is equal to a is a line which cuts the x-axis at the coordinate a comma 0. So this is the line x is equal to a. X is equal to y means y is equal to x. Y is equal to x is a line which passes through origin. So accordingly, this is y is equal to x, a straight line which passes through origin. Then y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0 means x-axis. Y is equal to a will be a line which is parallel to x-axis. So this is a particular line which is parallel to x-axis, having the equation as y is equal to a, and equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. So this is what is called as y-axis. This is what it is called as x-axis. The region will be drawn in this way. Now, my question is, if you see this particular box, it is divided into two parts by the line y is equal to x. So the question is whether to consider this portion A or whether to consider this portion B. As I told you always, the region bounded by the given lines or the curves is to be considered as that which is cumulative, merged or overlapped together, containing all the points or containing all the lines. So accordingly, in this case, whenever I will be trying to identify the region, because that is very important, right? So from the given data or the information, y is equal to 0 means this is the initial line x axis. Y is equal to a means this particular line portion. ठीक है, मैं if you want it I can draw it in a separate way. It was just to show that how it is to be drawn. Now once the figure is known, I can easily go ahead with this particular drawing. This is particularly x-axis, this is particularly y-axis, this is line x is equal to a, this is line y is equal to x, this is line y is equal to a, this is line y is equal to 0. This is what I have got usually, right? Now y is equal to 0 means this is the region to be taken into consideration, right? Y is equal to a, the region bounded by this or area under this particular line is this portion. X is equal to a यानी यहां तक है तो इसके लेफ्ट वाला सारा पोर्शन लेंगे, एंड y is equal to x का एरिया अंडर द कर्व यानी ये वाला पोर्शन लेंगे. तो सारे का कैलकुलेशन कौन से रीजन में लाई कर रहा है? द लोअर हाफ. इफ यू ड्रॉ इट and try to consider the region which are bounded by this, you will be observing that the region which is covering or getting coincided or merged is this particular portion to be considered. ठीक है, because this will not be considered it as it is not containing y equal to 0. This is containing y equal to x but it is not involving y is equal to 0. तो जब कभी भी confusion रहेगा, whatever is the lines or the curves, just draw the region which is bounded by that and then accordingly club the points of intersection or the region where it is getting merged or overlapped. That will be our region to be identified. So from the figure, this is line y equal to 0, this is line x equal to a, this is line y equal to a, this is line y is equal to x. The region which is bounded by all these lines and curves is this. In this region, I will have to draw the radial strip. Radial strip originating from the pole and going up to this particular line, x is equal to a. So accordingly, we will be now from the given limits in the Cartesian form, will get the limits in the radial form or polar coordinates, and then appropriately we try to integrate. As this is a line x equal to a intersecting at x-axis, coordinate will be a comma 0. Point of intersection of line x equal to a and y equal to a, coordinates or point of intersection will be a comma a. This is a line where coordinate will be 0 comma a. So this is the figure to be drawn. Drawing the radial strip, we get the simplification. So changing Cartesian coordinates x and y to the polar coordinates r and theta using the transformation x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, we get x square plus y square is equal to r square. Dx dy will be r dr d theta. We draw a radial strip from the pole r is equal to 0 to the line x is equal to a. X is equal to a, but what is value for x? Value for x is r cos theta. So limit for r will be a upon cos theta. So limits of r become 0 to a cos theta. Now this is a radial strip which will rotate from this initial line. Initial line theta is equal to 0 and the rotation will be till this particular boundary. Till this particular boundary means y is equal to x. Y is r sin theta, x is r cos theta, r cancel, sin theta is equal to cos theta. At what angle the value of sin theta and cos theta is same? It is theta is equal to pi by 4. So therefore rotation of theta will be from the initial line, which is theta is equal to 0, and it will go up to the line y is equal to x. Y is equal to x means r cos theta is equal to r sin theta, cos theta is equal to sin theta. At what value of theta the angles are same? It is pi by 4. So the strip rotates from theta is equal to 0 to theta is equal to pi by 4. So the original given integral 0 to a y to a x square dy dx upon x square plus y square to the power 3 by 2 becomes, in place of x, put r cos theta. In place of dx dy, put it as r dr d theta. In place of x square plus y square, put it as r square. So in the denominator, it becomes r square to the power 3 by 2. The limits are r from 0 to a upon cos theta and theta from 0 to pi by 4. So accordingly, we will be having the simplification and getting down the answer. Simplify, get the answer in the form of r and theta, integrate first with respect to r, put it put the limits across, integrate with respect to theta, get the answer. We will be having down the simplification as a upon root 2. As I told you, now integration is much known to you, not to be discussed in detail. Only the transformation part is very, very important in this case. That is what I have tried to discuss in a proper way, right? So accordingly, in a case of definite integral, always your answer should be a finite quantity. So from the interpretation of the region, we draw the radial strip and get the limits for r as well as theta. To get more familiar to it, we will be having or solving the next example. Evaluate integral 0 to 2, 0 to under root of 2x minus x square, x upon under root of x square plus y square dy dx. Again, this is to be simplified or done by changing into polar coordinates. Since these variables appear in the form of x, they must represent y. So obviously the other pair of constant will be in the form of x. So from the given, but I am not getting complete view or judgment regarding the region, so I will have to simplify it appropriately, right? So from the given integral, we get the limits as y is equal to 0 to y is equal to under root of 2x minus x square, and x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2. X is equal to 0 is nothing but y-axis. X is equal to 2 is nothing but the line which is parallel to y-axis intersecting at coordinate 2, 0. Y is equal to 0 means x-axis. Only I have to interpret with this. I think it will get converted to the circle, right? So y is equal to under root of 2x minus x square. Y square is equal to 2x minus x square. Get x square on the other side. X square plus y square minus 2x. Yesterday or in the previous class, we have come across or used the completing square method. So x square minus 2x. By completing square method, add 1 and subtract 1. That minus 1 will go on the right hand side. So we get the equation as x minus 1 the whole square plus y minus 0 the whole square is equal to 1 square. So it is a circle with center at 1, 0 and radius equal to 1. So we will be drawing the circle over here in between, so that center is 1, 0 and radius is equal to 1. And accordingly, we will be having down the region. Now region of integration will not be a complete circle. As y is equal to 0 यानी ये region होगा, सर्कल का ये वाला रीजन है, x इज इक्वल टू 2 का ये वाला रीजन है. So this is only the upper half portion wherein the clubbing or overlapping or merging of all the regions is there. So boundaries are defined and we interpret this particular upper half or the semicircle as the given region to get the simplification. So this is particularly the radial strip which will be drawn in the semicircle. So this is x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, coordinate is 2, 0, center is 1, 0. तो यहाँ से रेडियस 1 यूनिट रहेगा. So ये सब मिलाकर इसका डायमीटर कितना होता है? ट्वाइस द रेडियस. तो डायमीटर इज 2 into 1, यानी ये पूरा जो बेस है at a distance of 2 unit, that will be the diameter for the given semicircle. ठीक है? So we draw the radial strip originating from the pole. Lower end of the radial strip lies at 0. Upper end of the radial strip lies at this. Now what is the equation of the circle which is having center at 1, 0 and radius at 2? R is equal to 2 cos theta. X axis पे draw किया गया है. So accordingly you will be getting the equation as R is equal to 2 cos theta. In the previous class we did reverse. Whatever is the coefficient of cos theta, that is to be divided by 2. So you get the center as 1, 0, radius as 1. आज मैं रिवर्स जा रहा हूं. अगर ये क्लिक नहीं हुआ तो सॉल्व करो. y square is equal to 2x minus y square. x square plus y square is equal to 2x. x square plus y square is r square. x का मतलब होता है r cos theta. तो सिंप्लीफाई करके क्या बचेगा? r is equal to 2 cos theta. So whenever you draw the radial strip, r originates from pole and goes up to the circle which is r is equal to 2 cos theta. Now मुझे एंगल निकालना है. पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन, इनिशियल लाइन से रोटेशन कहां तक जाएगा? थीटा इज इक्वल टू पाई बाय 2 तक जाएगा. ये टच हो रहा है फॉर द y एक्सिस. सो थीटा विल बी मूविंग फ्रॉम 0 टू पाई बाय 2. So after drawing the radial strip, I get limits for r as 0 to 2 cos theta and limits of theta as 0 to pi by 2, and hence integration will be done first with respect to r and then with respect to theta. Appropriately simplifying and putting down, you get the answer as constant value 4 by 3. As integration is usual process known to everybody, I am not going much into the detail of integration. Only our focus here will be transforming the Cartesian coordinate to polar, drawing the region, getting down the radial strip, and then simplifying it. Right? So this is one of the example which gives you the glimpse of how to simplify and solve it further. This is very, very important example wherein both the pair of limits are constant. Integral 0 to infinity, integral 0 to infinity, e to the power minus of x square plus y square dy dx. या dx dy. I know x is r cos theta, y is r sin theta, x square plus y square equal to r square, dx dy is equal to r dr d theta. Now both the pair of limits are constant. Either you take this as x or this as y. Luckily both are equal. ऐसा नहीं है एक लिमिट है 0 to 1, दूसरा लिमिट है 0 to infinity. In that case I would have seen the innermost and then outermost. But looking at this also, I can consider these limits as for x and this limit as for y. How is the region? X is equal to 0 means y axis, y is equal to 0 means x axis, x is equal to 0 means y axis. X is equal to 0 से infinity, यानी ये वाला सारा पोर्शन आएगा x इक्वल टू 0 से इंफिनिटी तक, y इक्वल टू 0 टू इंफिनिटी, यानी ये सारा पोर्शन 0 से आगे निरंतर इंडेफिनाइटली बढ़ते जा रहा है. यानी मेरा रीजन ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन क्या है? ये वाला पोर्शन है रीजन ऑफ इंटीग्रेशन, एंड दैट इज व्हाट इट इज शोड. I will be drawing the radial strip originating from the pole. सो r इज इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा 0। अरे r भी कहां तक जा रहा है, बढ़ते जाएगा ये स्ट्रिप, इंफिनिटी तक जा रहा है। रोटेशन ऑफ दिस स्ट्रिप इज डन फ्रॉम इनिशियल लाइन to the line theta is equal to pi by 2. So theta is moving from 0 to pi by 2. So this is how the integration is to be done by drawing the region appropriately. So the limits of integration are 0 to infinity for x, for y 0 to infinity. X and y का region हो गया, transformation is done, x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, x square plus y square is r square, dx and dy is r dr d theta, radial strip from pole 0 r is equal to 0 to r tends to infinity, और थीटा के लिए क्या होगा आपका कन्वर्जन अप्रोप्रिएटली फ्रॉम 0 टू पाई बाय 2। टी में क्यों कन्वर्ट किया है, बिकॉज e टू द पावर माइनस आर स्क्वायर होगा, right? The integral over here will be converted to e to the power minus r square. So put r square equal to t and do the conversion, get the simplification. Your answer is pi by 4. So these were all the examples related